Welcome to Series 26 of the Llama 2 tournament. I'm Eric, aka a new player, and I am the organizer of this tournament. This is a best of 5 series, and the team that wins 3 games will win this series. We have GMDS, Lazaros, and Suspicious versus UNVAX CHADS, unVACcinated, and FrankTheTank. The global bans are the Indian and Swede. Both teams are not allowed to play the Indian and Swedes for the entire series. The map of the first game is predetermined, which is Rhine. For GMDS, Lazaros has chosen the British and Suspicious has chosen the French. For unVAX CHADS, unVACcinated has chosen the Ottomans and Frank has chosen the French. Let's get started. Welcome to Series 26 of the Llama 2 tournament. This is Game 1. We have GMDS versus unVAX CHADS. GMDS is Lazaros, and Suspicious versus unVAX CHADS is FrankTheTank and User. Alright, spawning on 9 o'clock we have Suspicious playing as French, and his teammate Lazaros playing as British. The other team, we have Frank playing also as the French, and User playing as the Ottomans. Alright, this map is Rhine. It's split up by a river in between, in the middle. There's 4 trading posts and some native trading posts. You could make some pikes and hand cav, and also you could make some mounted infantry and musks from the natives. Alright, so on the side of the players there's some gold mines that were 5k gold. So these are very valuable strategic positions. So if you can control this side of the map, you will get a lot of natural resources. But if you run out of resources on this side, you could always migrate onto the other side. There's also a lot of coin mines, but these are 10 mines, so it's 1,500 coin each. So even 2 of these won't be more than 1 gold mine. So it's very important to control this side of the map. Right, let's check their decks. This is Frank. So I think he's going Cav. He's got triple Cav cards. And also he's got T range infantry. So if his teammate User is going to make Abyss, this will give him a buff as well. Alright. Starting with Market. Got Hunting Dogs, very good. I like this, using the market and house as a wall. Also very good, herding. The hunts, they're all under his TC, so you could save villager seconds, so as soon as they pop out the TC, they could start gathering right immediately. Alright, and then let's check User. Aging up with Quartermaster. Let's see. I think he might do a timing push, like FF or semi-FI. It's got Spahis. It's got Falconets, Great Bombards. I think a range of units, you can make everything. A lot of crate cards in H2, so he might stay in H2 and fight for a while. It's got Janissaries and Deltas. Alright, let's check the other team. Lazaros. Plays the British. So I think he is, interestingly, like a mix of units. He's got upgrade cards for Cav, for longbows, for musks as well. He's also got the Regina Company, so he might do some Manor House booming. Suspicious. Yeah, suspicious. I think he's going cav. He's also got this team range infantry attack as well, so that's quite good. 4 culverins in H4. That's quite an interesting card. So I think he might expect maybe user to go semi-FI and then send those 2 great bombards. So he will send this card to counter that. So like that's my guess. It's also got some Jaegers. Alright, let's turn off Fog of War. Any 4 bases? Okay, good. I like this. Suspicious building a market right at this choke point, using the trees as a wall, and then sealing this gap of the market. Very, very good. Also, if could, I would have line of sight. So, if the enemy is trying to raid on this side, he will immediately know, and he could garrison his villagers safely in time. Alright, so Lazaros is home basing. He's got a Rax. Is he going longbows or musks or pikes? Let's check. He's going musks, okay. He's got a tower up front. Okay, so he's trying to like cover this area, protect the tree line and also the hunt here. Alright. Stable and Rax. Okay. I think this might be too exposed. Maybe put the stable on this side would be better. Use the choke point between the house and the Rax. But it's fine. The other team. Okay, let's check what the other team is up to. Frank is going Cav, Abyss, alright. So Cav, Abyss versus Musks and Cav as well. Very good, there's a wall here, I like that. House, tree, market, stable, artillery foundry. This is a very good wall. It looks very beautiful, I like this. And also the hunts, the herding is done very well by Frank. Alright, so Cav and Abyss. Abyss is unprotected. Let's remove the Fog of War. Okay, Frank using a scout to check what's up on the other side. Alright, so far not much. Alright, there's some raid.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Okay, Frank hasn't researched Great Coat, so... Oh, good save there. TC sniped down 1 Huss. 8 Cav versus 3 Cav. Alright, incoming longbows and musks. Let's put on the Fog of War. Okay. Right, so far, Suspicious has grabbed 2 TPs. Frank has grabbed 1. User has also grabbed 1.
Votre ordre? Oui.
There's not much line of sight from Frank's side. He's putting down a second stable. Okay, so I think he's gonna commit an HU. Alright, let's check the other side. What are they up to? Zaros. Alright, so we have Cav, longbows, and a mix of musks. Alright, so they have all 3 types of units. They also grabbed the line of sight of this native trading post. So you don't need to build a trading post to get the line of sight. You could just walk your units around it, and then you will capture it with the flag, then you will get the line of sight. Okay, so they are moving this side. Okay, they're just trying to siege down the TP. It's good. Because these TPs are exposed and quite far from their base, so these are easy targets. So this will deny the enemy from gathering experience from trade posts. So this will deny their shipments. Also, Lazaros is getting this treasure. Not idling their units. They're They get XP when they're killing treasure guardians, and also they could get great treasures. He's not gathering this. You should collect this.
Ready.
Okay. Some raids. How many houses does Lazaro have? It's got 15, okay. It's almost to 20 houses.
Commandment. Yes.
So for a Brit, you want to build as many houses as quickly as possible, because the houses they spawn one villager when built. Alright, some walls. What's up here? Alright, so okay, so user has walled up his side to prevent raids. So this is a good choke point here. This side is protected, so this is very good walling. It's walled off the choke point. That's a lot of cab. How many cab does he have? Frank, he's got 70 cab, okay. More or less the same amount of cab. But he's alone. Lazaros need to regroup with Suspicious. Also, user. Okay, user's got a 2 Falk pop. Alright, so this will do a timing push. Should get the Fox on top of the longbows. Make use of the walls. Right. Okay, the other team is retreating. Okay, so I guess they might have seen the Fox, so they're pulling back. This is a very good defensive position for Frank's team. So they have the defender's advantage over here. Good. Okay, so Suspicious grabbed the TP. This will give him XP and also a line of sight. Suspicious. Alright. Yeah, sent this card, Royal Fencing School. He's also, if he makes musks, he will also get a 40% reduction time, plus free musks. These Royal Musketeers. Okay. So I guess the other team, Suspicious team, need to age up and also get Falks themselves. Maybe Lazaro is aging up. Yep, Lazaro is aging up. And then send 2 Falks or 2 Coves to deal with the Falconet. Alright, got some raids from Frank on Lazaros. Yeah, this will be a long walk. So if you want to secure this area, it's better to build some outposts, some towers, and also some TCs. So otherwise it will take a long way for the villagers to get back to safety. So you should put this TC somewhere on the right hand side of the map. Yeah, next to hunts and coin mines. Okay, meanwhile, user is pushing in with his Apis and Falconets. Good. Okay, good job. So that's the answer. Send 2 Falks, and also making Culverins himself. So Culverins snipe the Falconets, and his own Falconets should get on the infantry, as Falconets have a multiplier damage against infantry. Alright, Falks are shooting down the racks. Suspicious and Lazaro are set building. Alright, Suspicious charging in. Okay, must need to get a melee mode. Good, he's charging in. Meanwhile, at the top, Lazaro's Falks and also Culverins are dealing with the Apis and also the Falks. The Falks are all cleared out. Alright. Longbows doing great work on the Apis. Also, the Musketeers melee has wiped out a lot of Frank's Handcap, Hussars. Okay, Frank is switching to Dragoons now, using his Dragoons to kite Musketeers.
Ready. Yes, commandment.
Okay. Okay, so Lazaros is switching to longbows, so it's a longbow musks combo against Goon Avis. Janissary combo.
Ready.
Alright, so Lazarus team is counter pushing now. On the other side of the map, they are also, both sides are building TCs to secure coin mines and hunts. Okay. Lazarus has, I think he's got 20 manor houses now. 19, okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Ottoman user is also building TCs. Secure coin mines. Some raids, non-stop raids from Frank on Lazaros.
Commandment. Yes.
Alright, so this explorer discovered this area, so that's why they're attacking the TC and also, if possible, trying to kill like these 20 villagers. So that will be a huge impact. Topical.
Yes.
Right. Lazaros also sent a card, the upgrade card for longbow, so now he has 26 range. So that's
Yes.
they have more range than Abyss, so they could easily kill Abyss at a very safe distance. Alright, Abyss sniped down the Falconists, good job. He's trying to snipe the Musketeers. He's calling Miniman, alright. Okay, Frank also got his own Valks. Switch to turn. Okay. Lazarus pulling back. The TC is down to very low health, but they couldn't get it down because of the Falks. If they try to siege this, then they might lose their entire army. That might not be worth it, so they're pulling back. Alright. Frank is chasing down the longbows with his dragoons. Very good, sniped the explorer. Oh, that was very close. Falks, if he could, like, yeah. When buildings are under construction, which is like now, any units dealing damage to it has like 4 times more damage. Okay, so the TC is down very quickly. There's some raids, this time from Suspicious to Frank. Okay, Lazaro's team is pulling back. Frank's team has defended well on their side, on the right hand side of the map. But he's getting raided on the left. Alright, there's a pause. Let me check what's going on. Hello, is everything okay?
Yeah, we paused the game to ask if we can give resources after the 15th minute, which was.
Sorry, you're pausing for what reason?
I wondered.
To remind us of the rule, if we can exchange resources after the 15-minute mark, which we can, right?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay, all good. Έλα, μόλις ανέβεις πάμε να πιέσουμε. Εγώ έχω τριπλά TC, είμαι πολύ beefy.
Alright, you can continue. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, mate, thanks.
Alright, so we're back. Very good. So Frank's team has got their side left, both left and right, half map of line of sight. User is sending his army on the right hand side alone. Oh, Frank is doing some raiding on the left. Okay. What is the other team doing? Lazaros, also very good line of sight. They also got their half, both on the left and right.
Ready.
They got
ready.
3 culverins and 1 falconer. Okay.
Yes.
The resources are running out. You see, they run out very quickly because these are 10 mines. They're just 1,500 gold each. If you control the left-hand side of the map and get these 5k coin mines, and that will be very helpful for you. Alright, so Frank is using his goons to siege down. There's like 11 bills. Will suspicious team get there in time to rescue these bills? Okay, Frank is... Okay, oh, the Falcons! Nice snipe there, good. That was worth it. Like 2 hussars for 2 Falcons. 3 hussars, that's totally worth it. That's 600 resources for 1k resources. Definitely worth it. A lot of items. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on this side. In the meantime, Suspicious is also attacking on the left-hand side, pushing Frank's base. So it's like trading bases. So 12 bills plus 1 TC. Over here, Frank also 1 TC, 14 quarter bar. Okay. Got some cuirassiers. Oh! The tree line is blocking the path. So that's very smart for Suspicious. And also for Lazaros. Using map advantage. Alright, so Frank's team is pulling back. That will take a long time for them to get back. So Lazaro's team need to do as much damage as possible before Frank's team could arrive. There's 2 Falcons, 3 Culverins are still alive. Right. Okay, he's also sent the car to do siege damage. Our goons sniping cannons, snipe down 1 Culverin. He should also like send a group down here. Maybe he couldn't see. Yeah, he's sending it. Okay, still... Okay, all the Culverins are down. Now just the 3 Falcons are alive. Very good, Frank is kiting. Meanwhile, Suspicious is snaring the Dragoons. Okay, some trades here. I don't think it's a good trade. Okay, the Abyss, they do siege damage. So even though longbows have range resist, the Abyss do a lot of damage. Very strong cuirassiers clean out up the longbows. And also got some Spahis from user. Oh, that's a lot of CDBs. That's 15 CDBs. He's not noticing it. Suspicious. Oh, he's gonna lose all. Alright, wow. Frank. It's pretty exposed. You might want to build like an outpost or a TC. Also for user as well. Like, if the other team sends some cav here, then it might turn a tide of war. Killing, these are like 40 villagers. Let's check how Lazaros will react. So they lost the battle, they lost a lot of units. Suspicious, switching to skirmishers. Just got some halberdiers. Still making longbows, okay. So the skirmishers will deal with the dragoons, but they need to answer to the Abyss. So maybe the longbows using the range to outrange the Abyss. Maybe that's his plan, I guess. Alright, he needs to regroup. Lazaros needs to... Oh, they're separated. So team has all types of units: cuirassiers, avis, goons. There we have it. That's the first game. So I think the decisive battle was down here. There were a lot of raids, a lot of pushes. So I think maybe Frank's team had a better unit composition. Cuirassiers, avis, like both very strong cav, very strong skirm units. So that's, I think, they won in unit composition. Okay, let's check stats. Zaros, with the mana boom, getting the most resources, most kills with his longbows, having the greatest range, 26 range. Kills are pretty even. It's a very competitive game. That's a lot of those in that TC. And also there's some raids. Both teams had a lot of units very early, but they were playing very cautiously, so the units were at home. The fighting started after everyone reached age 3. Right, so that's it for game 1. unVACcinated has won game 1. The losing team, GMDS, gets to pick a team ban for unVACcinated, which is Ottomans. unVACcinated is not allowed to play Ottomans for the entire series. However, this team ban does not affect GMDS, and they're free to play Ottomans if they want to. GMDS also gets to pick a map from the map pool for the next game, which is Hungarian Plains. In the next game, for GMDS, Lazaros has chosen the Ottoman, and Suspicious has chosen the Spanish. For unVACcinated, unVACcinated has chosen the British, and Frank has chosen French. Let's get started. Alright, this is game 2 of Series 26 Llama 2v2 tournament. Okay, let me pause. Alright, spawning at the top, we have Lazaros playing as the Ottomans, and his teammate Suspicious playing as the Spanish, versus User playing as the British, and Frank playing as the French. This map is Hungarian Plains. There are 2 trading post lines, one on the left, one on the right, going vertically, north to south. Also, there are 4 native trading posts located in 4 corners. You can make some cav archers, some lancers, and also some mounted infantry. So if you dismount it, it will become skirmisher, and some musketeers. Alright, let's check their decks. No one has selected a deck yet. Alright, Suspicious. Yeah, he's got a lot of cannon cards. So 2 Falks, 1 Team Falk, 2 Heavies, and then 1 Team Heavy cannon. So I guess he will do like an FF and then send 2 Falks and then Team Falks. Or maybe he could go semi-FI, send 2 heavy cannons and then Team Heavy. He also got like 25 Berber allies, so he could do a timing push. 25 musks to protect the heavies. So that'll be a strong card. Alright. He's also grabbed a trading post. So for Spanish, they get shipments faster than normal civs. With the trading post built, he will get more experience, so he will even get faster and quicker shipments. So that's a bonus for him. Lazaros also built a trading post. Let's check Lazaros. Said free votes and capitalism. Okay. He's got a mix of unit upgrade cards. So he might go cav, might go infantry, and Ibis. It's got 5 Spahis, very strong timing push. It's also got the church card. So he might do semi-FI and then send 2 Falks and then another Falk pop from the church card. Let's check the other team. User, you might go Musks and Cav, triple Musk card, triple Cav card. Might do Lombos, he's got double Lombos as well. He's got the VC card, he could do Manor Booming and Action. Splitting up some walls. Very good, making use of the native building as part of the wall. And also very beautiful pillarless walls. Pillars, they cost 5 wood each, so deleting them will save them a lot of wood. Those wood could be used to make more manor houses, and for the British, each manor house built will spawn one villager. Alright, let's check Frank. It's got triple cav upgrade cards. It's also got team range infantry. And he might go natives.
Votre ordre?
Okay, so Frank is dropping down a native trading post right away. Sending 700 wood. And he's starting to make cav archers. Cav archers cost 70 food and 60 wood, so that's why he sent the wood, so he could spam cav archers. And also this tech will add an extra range, so I guess he gets plus, let's see, that's a lot of woods. So if he researches that tech, he might get, I think, 13 range plus 1. Alright, Lazaro's got double racks, so he's doing a Janissary rush. User's got 4 layers of walls. Janissary's pushing in. Alright, let's check the other team. Okay, so suspicious. This is from the Egypt of the governor. So he might send, I think, 2 Falks or other unit shipments, and they will spawn out from the tower, the outpost. Very good using his Janissaries to siege down the manor house. It will give him 81 XP. That will give him more, quick, faster shipments. Very suspicious is building down the racks in the middle. Okay, Frank, the scouted this, and then, yeah, that's unfortunate. It's building a racks from its base. Alright, he's getting close to age 3. He's aging up with the scout, that's 4 Hus. Lazaros adding Abyss into the mix of his units, sieging down the trading post. So this will deny Frank from making any more native cab archers. Alright, Suspicious sending in 2 Fox. And Cav archers getting a raid on Lazaros. The longbows dealing a lot of damage behind the walls. Sniped some Janissaries and Abyss. Suspicious raiding with his 4 Hus.
Preparada.
Preparado. ¿Qué me ordena? ¿Qué me ordena?
Right, a timing push, 2 Fox.
Preparado.
There's a small hole here. I wonder if you can get through. Alright, they're sieging down the wall. Hus are idling the CDBs. CDBs are pulling out again. Alright, it's a fight here. The Cav archers and longbows versus Janissaries, Abyss, and Roleros. Let's check from Frank's point of view. Frank's got 22 villagers, CDBs inside one single TC. TC is down to half health. Right, there's a third Falconet. I think that's from the team Falconet card. But Frank also has 2 Falcons. Oh, bad positioning. Getting sniped before he could unpack. Alright. So 1 Falc for 2 Falcs. That's a good trade for Suspicious. Cav archers, they focus down 1 other Falc. TC down to 1k health, very low. Right, there's a pause in this game, so that's why you see it's there. Alright, Suspicious got some Lancers. It's down to 77 health. The TC is down. Right, so Frank is migrating to user space. All his cities are like idled. Let's check how will user react to this. He's adding in 2 Falcs. It's got longbows. 45 longbows. So he needs anti-cav. Because the Lancers and the Hus were shredded down. Also the Falcs, the team profile. Right, 2 Falcs. Got a volley there, beautiful. Alright, so it's 2 Falcs versus 2 Falcs. Lazaros, I think he's trying to like snipe. Yeah, I don't think that's a good trade. He lost half of his units there. So that's 1 Falc for 1 Falc. Okay, some race from Suspicious on user.
feel me stronger now?
Command and ready. Yes.
Okay, so the Cav Archer doing good work to counter raids. Alright, suspicious. I think this is from the card. Armor, Pistolier. Yeah. So these are like musks, but with a lot of health, and also they have splash ranged damage. Sort of like a Soldado with the splash upgrade tech. Right, Lombo's doing a lot of work sniping down a lot of Janissaries safely. Frank rebuilding his TC.
¿Qué me ordena?
Okay, I don't think he needs to make Janissaries. You know, the Lombos will just get a lot of free XP. Right, Rod's trying to get a snare on the Cav Archer. They're getting kited. War Fox from Lazaros. Right, Lazaros team, they're focusing on Frank's newly built TC. CV's garrison inside. Let's check Frank. He's got 11 CDB. User trying to rescue him. They're from behind. These are vet longbows. Vet natives. Good volley there. I think Frank could send Miniman, but he doesn't have the resources. That would be great. It could like snare, get in, lay down the box. Yeah, these Janissaries are just still free experience. The Shock Riders also get promotion, so they get, you see, 45% more hit points and faster rate of fire. So user is booming very hard under the walls. He's getting a very huge score lead. How many houses? He's got 13 minor houses. Alright, we have a Spahi timing push. 48 longbows heading behind the walls. Have archers doing their work to counter the Spahis. Lancers sieging the TC. I don't think they should siege the TC, they should regroup and look for a chance to get on top of the longbows. Four falconets from user. Four fox seeking. Oh no, this is from. Okay, so it's the same. Sorry, same team. Okay. I don't think they need rods. Lazaro's team, they need cav and skirms. Cav to counters longbows and cannons, skirms to counter the cav archers. So I guess Abus and Lancers? Yeah, Abus and Lancers will be a strong combo to deal with this. Okay, so he sent the longbow upgrade, giving them siege damage. Frank sending in goons from his deck. Oh. So they're doing a skirm goon cannon combo. Right. Oh no. The Lancers getting intercepted. He scouted the villagers here, so that's why he sent in the Lancers to try to get a raid. But they got intercepted. Okay, so Lazaro's got 4 culverins, so this will be very, very effective to counter the Vulcanists. A lot of raids from Frank. Okay, he has prepared to TC, so it's back to full health again. It was down to half health at one point. Very good use of the scout. It's in stealth mode, so the other team couldn't detect him while he is at he's at the center of the map. So it's very good for getting intel of enemy movement. Okay, user also got his own culverins, so this is culverin wall. Culverin wall. 2 culves versus 1 culve now. So Lazaro's 1 culve wall. That's 6 weapons. So Lazaros just need more culverins. Two bucks. Oh no, they need to pull back. That's 2. That's 1k resources wasted. He's got a lot of food, 2k food. He sent a Spahi already. He's got 1k coin, maybe age up. Grab these villagers and age up, and then send 2 bombards. That will deal with the longbows. Suspicious, let's check him. He's got 1k wood. He sent all the initiatives. It's pretty unfortunate for Spain it doesn't have 1k coin. Otherwise he could, if he sent 1k gold, he could continue to make units. He's got like no gold up. Also, did he send the Hacienda? Oh, he doesn't have that card, okay. Marvelous Year sent that already. So, yeah, they are losing map control. Their villagers are getting harassed. If he could build a TC around here, at least he could like buy some time, hop into a TC, and then like hop from TC to tower and stuff. He's using Lancers to fight dudes. I don't think that's a good idea. But I think he's under a lot of pressure and he has no choice. Meanwhile, user is pushing. No, I think it's Finch. He's losing a lot of wills. Lazaros got new covers again. Nice. Maybe he should shoot and then pull back. Like when he's reloading, he pull back so they will be vulnerable to enemies' cannon attacks. Nice. It's got down to 1 cannon. Yes, beautiful. Okay. So those two coverings did a lot of work. Wiped out all the opponents. They're still losing map. Longbows seeking from very long distance. Alright. Lazaros is up to H4, sending 2 big bombards. Yep. And also, if he sent factories, he could spawn great bombards from it, or it could send church guard for extra bombards. Okay, Longbow is seeking down the outpost. A big raid here. If the bombards could wipe out the entire longbow mass, they still might have a chance. The user is using his longbows to snare. Yeah, that slowed down the bombards. Okay, so that's a very smart decision for user's team, pulling back. They're not fighting the bombards. They should like make coverings themselves to counter the bombards. Alright, so now they are attacking. Let's TC again. Alright, they don't see the enemy. Bombard is getting sniped by Cobrans. Frank going in, sniping the second bombard. They're getting flanked. That's it. That's a GG. So they lost map control. Lazaro's team had a very strong timing push. They destroyed the whole base, all the buildings, the TC, but they didn't get the kills on the CDB. So they got idols, that's good. But the real deal is if you could kill the CDBs, then that will definitely end the game much more quickly and in favor for Lazaro's team. So user did a very good job in walling up, so even though they got Frank's base. The wall stopped him from pushing. Alright, let's check. Stats. User getting the most resources from booming behind the walls. Frank got the most kills despite under so much pressure. That's quite impressive. Yeah, when the resources ran out and you need to go out to get resources, get raided. Yeah, Frank was going native units, so it doesn't show in the military unit population. So that's it for game 2. UNVAX CHADS has won game 2. Since UNVAX CHADS has won twice with the French, their team is locked from using the French for the entire series. Also, the losing team GMDS gets to pick a team ban for UNVAX CHADS, which is the British. UNVAX CHADS is not allowed to play the British for the entire series. However, this team ban does not affect GMDS, and they are free to play the British if they want to. GMDS also gets to pick a map from the map pool for the next game, which is Finland. In the next game, for GMDS, Lazaros has chosen the British and Suspicious has chosen the Italians. For unVAX CHADS, unVACcinated has chosen the Dutch and Frank has chosen the Spanish. Let's get started. Welcome to Game 3 of Series 26, the Llama 2D tournament. Spawning at the bottom, we have Lazaros playing as the British, and his teammate Suspicious playing as the Italians, versus User playing as the Dutch, and Frank playing as the Spanish. This map is Finland. So on the left, there's the sea, there's some fish, you gather food from the fish. There's also a trading post on the left. There's some whales. And also there's another trading post line right across the map in the middle. You could build some knitting trading post and get some royal hunters so they could gather food. And also it acts like skirmisher. So I also make some musketeers. Make skirmishers. Some cav. The coin mines here are gold coin mines, so they're worth 5k coin each. But there's just only a limited amount of gold coin mines. So they're at very strategic positions, such as in the middle, near the center. There's like 1 or 2 on the side and that's it. So controlling these coin mines will dictate the fate of the team. Alright, let's check their decks. Frank, he said he has a water deck, so he's got caravels, he's got frigates, he's got triple cav cards, he might go Lancer, he's got 2 Hacienda cards, he also got Marvelous here, he's got improved range infantry, so he might do cav, Lancers, and some skirmishers. He's also got Unction, so this will boost the military unit's attack damage with the more priest, it's not priest, it's missionaries. The more missionaries, the more damage boost the military units in its range has. Right, he sent free vills and then got a capitalism, starting off with a trading post. So for Spain, you get shipments faster as compared with normal sales, and now with the trading post, he gets even more XP, so he receives shipments even more faster. User playing as Dutch, he's got fish market, so I guess he will do sea booming, I guess. He's got rendering plan as well, frigates and caravels. He's going skirmisher. Skirmisher and rudder combo. Suspicious, playing as the Italian. He's got the market. So for the Italians, each research technology grants one villager. So he's researched Great Coast, Blunderbuss, Gang's Law, and Hunting Dog. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vills.
Buondì.
Alright, he's got 16 vills plus the architect. Okay, so after building the house market, he's switching to Lombards. Aging up with the full officer prince, that's 5-year food. Because he spent like so much time in age 1, the card he sent advanced voltages will have reduction the age of speed by 25 seconds. And also he gets more rewards. So instead of 500 food, he will get 750 food as the age up. Alright. Let's check stack. So I think he might go skirmishers. He might do a timing push to get to papal bombards. Or to Fox and do Black Company. Alright, let's check. His teammate Lazaros. Lazaros, this is definitely a water deck. It's got schooners, proofed warships, random plant, caravels frigate. It's got 1 dock now, got 3 fishing boats out already. Any fort bases?
Commandment.
Very good. He's set dropping down his outpost near the coastline in the center, so the tower, they will have an anti-ship attack. So this will help him control the sea. Nice, putting down a dock next to the outpost.
Yes.
I
Commandment. Yes.
think maybe he shift clicked, but somehow it didn't register the command. Okay, now he's getting it. Good. So this will help defend the dock if the enemy has sent warships to attack the dock. So that's very good placement in the center. Oh, Suspicious got down 3 Lombards. So I guess he sent the card, the H2 card, 700 coin plus Lombard. Oh, not yet, he hasn't. Okay. So he just built it with his architect. Alright, crossbows, Pavisiers. So these have more HP than regular crossbows. Okay, it's training architects. So architects is a very unique thing for the Italians. They build buildings for free, but at a very low, slow speed. It's got 10 Pavisiers. I think he's trying to harass the enemy. But they are very exposed. Like if the enemy team has Cav, then they're doomed. But I think they are expecting like Frank's team to do FF. Because Spanish and Dutch civs, they're considered to be FF civs. Right, so are they FFing? Let's check. Frank has got stable bishop. Okay, he's aging up.
See?
So he's going Cav, maybe Cav or Doom. He's got the church. He doesn't have the church card, so he's not doing the Furoshiki Rush. Furoshiki Rush is like you have some H4 royal upgrade halberdiers, and then you send 2 Falks for a timing push. So I think he's using the church for just the XP trickle to give him even quicker, faster shipments. Sending 5 Lancers, okay. Also, he's making dragoons, okay, so a mix of units. The Viziers are under user's TC. The racks is uncompleted at 8 minutes. No racks. Surprisingly, the Viziers are doing very good harassment, idling like around 15 bills. And the racks is down. Like, as I said, like during the construction phase, units do 4 times more damage. So even though they only have 8 siege attack, it becomes 8 times 4, 42 siege damage. Alright, so the Viziers are pulling back. He baited out user's Minuteman, so that's like a waste. That's 300 resources wasted. So that's very good for suspicious team. Meanwhile, Frank is pushing in with his Lancers and Dragoons. He doesn't have any docks, so there's no fishing posts, but he's sending in frigate to counter Lazaro's Cebu. Alright. User finally dropped down 1 racks, getting down a 2nd racks. He sent 100k wood, so I think he's using it to build TCs, secure coin mines and stuff. Alright, suspicious. He's got the resources to go age 3. He's got 5 Lombards. He's researched gas lighting and got the other tech. So he got 2 villagers from there. I think. Also very good line of sight. Put the Basilica on this side, and this has a very large radius of line of sight. Like all the way over here you could... Oh, these are the villagers. Like all the way up to here. So this is very good to detect enemy movement, especially for raids. He's aging up with the Gentleman Pirate, so this will give him like some warships. So this will help protect Lazaros. Outpost getting sieged down by Falconets from Frank. Frank has a lot of Lancers, Dragoons. Villagers killed. Okay, 5 Hussars. Let's check Lazaros. We haven't seen his action. He's got 34 fishing pool. That's very impressive. Took 11 minutes. He's got a lot of caravels, 4 caravels. Meanwhile, Frank is using his frigate to shell down the dock.
Yes.
1 caravel down. Caravels has a lower HP than frigates, so that's 800 HP versus 2000 HP. Suspicious got his privateers from the age up. Alright, so that's 1 frigate for 2 caravels. So Lazaro's team has defended well. He's trying to snipe 1 Falconet down to very low health. He's unpacking. Oh no! Oh, why are you not shooting? Shoot! Shoot! Oh my god! Oh, that's down to 25. That's like 1 more shot. Oh, I don't know what happened to the ships. There's a spy. Interesting. Why did he send a spy? Is it a misclick on a Basilica? I don't know. Oh, because there's Bosniaks. Bosniaks are mercenaries, so I guess he's trying to counter this. So spies have damage multiplier against mercenaries. So also Bosniaks. Bosniaks are like the mercenary version of Chinacos. They have like bonus damage against infantry, but a reduction against heavy infantry. Okay, let's check. Alright, so we're back. There was a crash from FrankTheTank, so
Fire ready.
I'm recording this from the stream of Lazaros on Discord. Because when a game crashes and then you reload the save game, you cannot spectate the game anymore. Like the spectate mode button is like disabled, you cannot use it. So this is my only shot. Okay, so bear with me. So this is from Lazaro's point of view. Alright. So at this time, Lazaros has controlled almost the entirety of the sea. It's got 81 villagers, including the fishing boats. He's sending the warships on the enemy side, so to completely seal off the whole sea. Okay. So meanwhile, oops, okay. Alright, so triple stables, switching to dragoons. It's also sending in 3 rockets. It's building another dock. This should be, I think, the 3rd dock. Boss Nats get on top of his teammates by viziers. Alright, these dragoons should be able to deal with the lancers effectively, but it doesn't have the mask yet. Okay, 3 dragoons popping out. Okay, finally done down. Zero sending in the factory.
Yes.
It's got 83 villagers. Very impressive boom at like 14 minutes. 83 rolls. The score is, it's got 30k score. Pulling way ahead. It's an H4 as well. Snipe down thanks to Falconets. Okay, he's building down the TC along the coastline. TC also has the anti-ship attack, so it's very good. Using his dragoons to trade damage with skirmishers. And he's still in. He's got a huge amount. So skirmishers deal like points damage against dragoons. Lancers sniping the cannons. I mean weapons. Got 2 down, 1 is still alive. So Lazaro's team has a dragoon, skirmisher, rocket. Oh, he's still got 2, not 1. I think the rockets could move closer to the dragoons. They're very exposed. Dragoons sniping the CC, so that's what I said. They're exposed. It's pretty fortunate. All 3 rockets are down. While his teammate Suspicious fighting off User. User's Vills is getting cornered. I think that's around 10, more than 10 days. They lost map control. Lazaros continue to spam dragoons, also on sea as well, spam warships. Lazaro's team is around double the score than Frank's team. Okay, so Lazaro spotted TC from Frank. Wow, that's a lot of bills. That's around 20 bills. Sniping, intercepting those that batch of dragoons. Easy bills. Yeah, that's 20 bills. If you could get a snare, like a few goons to snare the villagers and then kill. Okay, let's do it. At least Lazaros deny Frank's villagers. That's around 20 villagers. There's a GG. Yeah, the sea boom. Lazaros team won by sea booming and also taking control of the map. Also some very good harassment and raids from suspicious is viziers against user. He's got schooners running. Yeah, very good sea booming. 93 volts at 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's check the stats. Most resources. He hit age 4 at 13 minutes. Yep. And then checked. Military unit graph. Yep. Decent. Right, so that's the end from game 3. GMDS has won game 3. The losing team UNVAX CHADS gets to pick a team band for GMDS, which is the British. GMDS is not allowed to play the British for the entire series. UNVAX CHADS also gets to pick a map from the map pool for the next game, which is Pyrenees. In the next game for GMDS, Lazaros has chosen the Maltese, and Suspicious has chosen the Italians. For UNVAX CHADS, unVACcinated has chosen Inca, and Frank has chosen the Russians. Let's get started. This is game 3 of series 26 of the Llama 2-2 tournament. GMDS versus UNVAX CHADS. Okay, spawning at the top, we have Lazaros playing as the Maltese, and his teammate Suspicious playing as the Italians, versus Frank playing as the Russians and User playing as Inca. This map is Pyrenees. There's a train post across the middle of the map, but it stops on the left here. So this, you could like wall up this point. You can make some natives units, Royal Musketeers, Royal Dragoons, and even mercenaries, Royal Horsemen mercenaries. Okay, so they're all the same. What's interesting is that each team has this Lombard treasure. So this is very useful for the Italian player. So Lombards cost 100 wood and 100 coin each. And if you're not like building it with its cost, you're using your architect, it will take 100 seconds. So if he could like take this treasure, it could save 100 like building seconds for the architect, which could be used to build other buildings. So that would be very good for the Italian player. Alright, let's check their decks. This is Frank. Okay. Strelets, I guess. Strelets or Cossacks. He's got the Cossack. This is Team Cavalry card, so both his teammates, he and his teammate gets 10% HP for Cav, and also for shock infantry as well. I think he was going Strelets and Cossacks. Alright, let's check the other players. Suspicious, playing as the Italians, setting capitalism. So again, I guess he's going to do a timing push. Some of the skirmishers. It's got triple skirmisher upgrade cards. Oh, not triple, 4, including the arsenal. So I think skirms. So for the Italians, each tech you research gives you a villager, so he's invested 1, 2 techs, 3 techs. Gang Saw, Blunderbuss, Greycoat, so that's 3 bulls. It's close to getting hunting dogs. Need 11 more coin. Okay, there's a fight here. Okay, so he's using his architect to build trading posts. So this will deny the other team from taking it, and also he gets line of sight. Plus he gets more XP, so faster shipments. For the Italians, they have a penalty for getting shipments. So it's like Germany and also like India. They get cards slower, they get shipments slower than regular ships. So this will help compensate it. Alright, let's check Inca. I think he's going bows. He's got triple upgrade cards for bows. Might do a calf switch mid game. And then Lazaros, Malta. Maybe crossbow pikes. It's got triple, actually 4 cards for pikes, bows. Alright, he's aging up with the quartermaster. Should be able to send, yes, he sent it, German tongue. So he gets to train Zeller wagons out of commanderies. Up to a bill limit of 6, so that's worth 12 bills. If you could like train the remaining 4. Spreading walls, very defensively, okay. So I guess he's doing a home base. Let's remove Fog of War. Yes, I think they're booming. Oh, these bills are exposed. He needs to herd the hunts closer to the TC. Okay, whoa! Impressive! The blockhouse is down to very low health. Nice. Yeah, I think I missed it. Like maybe during construction, any unit will deal 4 times more damage. So the use of the Explorer, Chasky, and even the Architect, they will do a lot of bonus damage, successfully sieging down the blockhouse. So I guess that denied Frank's team from rushing. Also the walls. Plus he's killing the Explorer. It will grant him 100 XP. Oh, sorry, 485 XP, which is huge, you know. Okay, user is, I think this is from the card. Yeah, it's from the card. So he's sending the Warhead Rhine to the front. I think we could spread it out a little bit for more line of sight, but it's fine. So they're rushing. User's team is rushing. So Frank's blockhouse was down, so this is the second one. Okay, good. So he's controlling this coin mine and also the hunt. But he's very far from his team. So he's dropping down as a third blockhouse. So this will hurt their rush. Their timing is very slow, like 6 minutes 30, no units on the field. And then for user, okay, he's double warhead. He's got 2 batches plus the card, so that's 16 bows. Okay, so he could use the bows to harass, but they need siege to get past the wall. Maybe Frank could get musketeers. Alright, this is from a TC, the big button. 600 food for 5 spearmen. These are pikes. They have high siege damage. Alright, so crossbows versus jungle bowman. Suspicious. I think this is from the wagon. Yeah, it's from the wagon. Basilic. This will get a lot of line of sight, plus a natural, not a natural, it's like a wall, a big wall. Also, this will give him line of sight, so he will like see if the other team got any stables or blockhouses and guess the unit composition of the other team. So the wall's down to very low health. It's down, they're pushing in. Double bows. This is very dangerous for Lazaro's team. If the enemy has Cossacks, 2 runners. Okay, Pikes in cover mode. Cover mode like will give him like bonus armor resistance, so they will survive longer. Okay, more visitors. Okay, so this is basically like a 4 skirmisher. Everybody's going bows, skirmishers. Whoever gets cat first will win. Oh, I think Frank's got cat first. This is from the cat card, I guess. 5 Cossacks. Alright, they need pikes. Lazaro's team. Miniman, pop. Alright, let's check from Lazaro's point of view. It's got 20 bows. He just sends some villagers inside to get some TC fire. 90 damage is quite a lot to skirmishers. You see skirmishers, these bows only cost 90 HP, so 1 shot, 1 kill. Okay, user is pulling back. These units are gonna get kited. Alright. Okay, still no one is switching to Cav. Alright, so user's team is pulling back to the warheads. They want to fight under the warheads. Each warhead has 30 damage, so this will help Frank's team, plus the blockhouse again also has 30 damage per shot. So this will be a good fight for Frank's team. Alright. Suspicious got some People Lancers. This is from the card. Broken Lines card. Stradiat and People Lancers. The Lancers, they have multiplier against all infantry. The pikes surrounded them. So. We have a huge Strelot mass. Let's check out these Strelots. 43 Strelots. Lazaros has 38 bows. Alright, so the problem is that Suspicious Rax is very far from the front line. So he might want to build a second Rax close to his DC, because a lot of time is wasted walking instead of doing damage. Alright, very smart. Garrison his villagers inside the TC, so this is a good fight for Lazaro's team. Commandery and also TC fire will help support. Okay, 44 crossbows. Versus how many Strelots? 59 Strelots. So Frank's team has an advantage, is that they have map control. Eventually, Lazaro's team, they will run out of hunts and natural resources. They will need to push out. So this will deny Lazaro's eco. Okay, once again, Frank's team is pulling back to fight under their warheads. And Lazaros is clever, he's kiting back, pulling back towards his base. He doesn't want the output damage from the warheads. He's cleverly kiting, he's not kiting now. Okay, let's see how many upgrade cards he's got. He sent double upgrades for crossbows. So they have 18 damage, 129 points. So that's double the damage of Strellet. And around slightly more HP than Strellet. That's not slightly, by 40 HP. That's a lot. I think we see a switch from Suspicious, switch to Cav, snaring the Strelets. Alright, now they're fighting under the Whip Rats. But I think they have Lazaro's team have a huge mass, and also they have Cav. Whoever gets Cav wins first, and then Strellet. Alright, the Viziers need to shoot. Nice. Frank putting down another blockhouse for more support fire. Alright, I think they have pushed too deep. Lazaros, they are under 4 blockhouse and War has 5. This is not good for them. They might need to like pull back a bit and age up. And then push. That's what I believe. Score is still pretty even. Okay, so this time user switching to Cav, Chimu runners. Oh, these units are stuck in this choke point. They can't. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Alright, Lazaros also switching to Order Hussars. If Lazaro could age up and then send steel bolts, I think that would be very effective in clearing out the warheads, blockhouses. See the Strellet mass, 51 Strelets, and a lot of jungle bowmen. Let's check the jungle bowmen. 23, 6 gym runners, Lazaros, 40 crossbows. And then Suspicious, 5 Cav, dropping down a second stable. Yeah, so he's doing Cav switch. User is doing a Cav switch as well. Wall, go to wall. Lots of idols. That's a lot of Cav. 10 Cav. Needs to body block. Body block! Chimney runners. Alright. Pathing from the trees. Both Cav players, they have trouble with the trees. Okay. Alright. Okay, Frank using blockhouses to make map control, getting a lot of line of sight, spreading it all across the map. Sieging down TPs, sieging down the Basilica. Let's check the line of sight. Yeah, he's got around 70% of the map's line of sight. Yeah, Lazaro's putting walls. Okay. I think it's better for Lazaro's team to age up. Okay, Frank has aged up. Okay, Cav snaring the Strelets. Very good, melting down Strelets. Also, Order Hussars from Lazaro. Chimo runners getting on top of the crossbows. Wow, that's a lot. Lots of Chimo runners. Fixed gun. Okay, these are veteran strelets. Okay. So now it's Chima runners and strelets and crossbows versus, let's see, Huss, the viziers and crossbows. Yes, he's finally aged up. He needs to send. Okay, he's got the combat card for crossbows. I think steel bolts will be better. It has 2 extra range. That will give him 18 range. 18 range will outrange both the jungle bowmen and the strelets. Strelets only 14 range, jungle bowmen 16 range. So if you could send the steel bolts, then he could kite everything.
Command Desti.
I think he should not fight here. Should pull back. He's outnumbered. Pull back, pull back. And choose. He should pull back. He's wasting rounds. No, pull back. Pull back. Manchus are goons, mercenary goons. They do extra damage against Cav, so that's not worth the fight. He should age up, I guess. Age up, send 2 Falks. And meanwhile, Lazaro is fighting User. He's got 2 Falks. Siege down 1 Warhead. Using the trees and the crossbows to body block the Jews. Alright. Very good. So Lazaro is winning this side of the map. But Frank is winning on the other side. Okay, very good. To win a core construction, outpost and TCs near the outposts and TCs, the villagers could gather faster by 20%. So that's why you put an outpost. Very smooth. Lazaro's knocked down 3 warheads and blockhouses. Oh, lots of lancers. Lancers, they have bonus damage against infantry. So he wiped out all the Vulcanites. But Suspicious is losing on his side. And that's a GG. So map control. Yeah. Because eventually he ran out of hunts this base. He needs to push outwards. It's interesting to see like all 4 players going for skirms and bows, but no one switching to Cav. It's quite interesting. Okay, let's check resources. Frank with most resources. Lazaro's getting the most kills with his crossbows. Frank getting the most resources because they have better map control. And user as well. Military units. Frank having the most units. The strelets. There we have it. That's game 4. UNVAX CHADS has won game 4. Congratulations to unVAX CHADS for winning this series. They will advance in the losers bracket. For GMDS, we thank their participation in the Llama tournament.